Future City. Hello guys. Welcome to TopTechNerd. Elon Musk needs to change the world. Inarguably, he has done as such as of now, both in past attempts with the production of PayPal, and all the more as of late with his SpaceX endeavors, as the CEO of the primary privately owned business to send a rocket to the International Space Station. Yet, the future, as to some extent spread out in the Tesla Master Plan Part Deux, holds significantly more guarantee and, in case Musk is effective in his aspiration, could see the business person change parts of our lives nearly to the point of being indistinguishable. Before we continue, kindly subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell to be updated anytime we post a new video. The power potential. In the previously mentioned Master Plan Part Deux, it was reported that Tesla would be converging with Solar City, both Musk organizations that have up to this point run independently. By joining the two, the goal is to unite Tesla's force stockpiling innovation with Solar City's boards. Or then again, as he put it in the master plan, make dazzling sun-oriented rooftops with flawlessly incorporated battery stockpiling. These sunlight-based rooftops won't simply be a module on the current rooftop, however go about as the actual rooftop. Furthermore, they will definitely be working related to Tesla Powerwall, the home battery intended to charge from sun base during the day, then, at that point, power your home during the evening. Eventually, the aim is by all accounts for Tesla or Solar City prepared houses to go off network, accomplishing a net zero energy rating in which their utilization is just pretty much as their creation. The significance of the proceeded with advancement of practical energy is self-evident and, with developments, for example, Harvard's bionic leaf, the credibility of huge scope substitution of petroleum derivative reliance is expanding. To take the plan to its farthest determination, we should envision a future where houses, potentially even whole urban areas, are controlled by reasonable energy alone. Production methods. Musk is in the energy game on different fronts, however it's the way he's applying it at Tesla that is maybe generally brilliant. We definitely realized that Tesla wanted to extend its product offering, and that it was chipping away at independent vehicles. What we didn't all know until the most recent section in the master plan was that the product offering extension will see Tesla offering business vehicles close by reasonable vehicles, and that the independent advancement has far loftier points than a base degree of self-driving vehicles. To take a gander at the extension of Tesla's item range, it has reported advancement of both hardcore trucks and high traveler thickness metropolitan vehicle. Both will obviously be electric. Close by cornering the market on reasonable Touring city vehicles, Tesla is venturing into vehicles focused on the standard purchaser, with the new Model 3 beginning at a cost of $35,000. Because of the venture into minimal expense vehicles, the following not many years might well see the streets topping off with Teslas, at last be re-energized by sun-oriented force. Past its own vehicles, however, Tesla is hoping to lead on a more extensive size of assembling, and sooner than may have been normal, starting work on planning the machine that makes the machine as they start on production line machines that case to be first adaptation prepared in 2018. Autonomous automobiles. With Tesla driving the way on the vehicle side of reasonable electric, just as improving the method for assembling, the vision of a country of Tesla drivers isn't so implausible. But, that is, for the way that Tesla doesn't anticipate you to be driving the vehicle. As a forerunner in the improvement of independent vehicles, Tesla will probably put a vehicle out and about with a self-driving capacity that is multiple times more secure than a human driver. Also, something other than driving itself, the vehicle will be summon-able at the bit of a button and, when not being used, can be added to the common Tesla Armada to bring in your cash. The significance of the Armada is multi-layered. Beside bringing in you additional money, when your vehicle joins into it, your vehicle will, as it were, be working on itself. As the bigger the Tesla Armada develops, the more information the organization should improve between vehicle mindfulness and other Armada AI innovation. Furthermore, outside of the client-claimed Armada, Musk has affirmed that Tesla will work its own Armada in urban communities where request surpasses the accessibility of client-possessed vehicles, implying that there ought to consistently be a Tesla accessible to take you where you need. There have as of now been ideas as to Tesla meaning to rival Uber utilizing its independent vehicles, and the thought positively appears to fit with the arising vision of a Tesla future. Notwithstanding, observe that this is still a lot of a future concern. The new passing of a Tesla aircraft tester is demonstrative that there is still a lot of work to be finished with the innovation. However, we should likewise consider that the wide arriving at approach is certainly not a regular business move, yet rather an augmentation of Elon Musk's evident craving to save the world. Tragically, at this point, saving the world comprises of beta testing possibly hazardous innovation with normal purchasers. While it is not difficult to be dazed by the capability of the independent vehicle, recall that its shortfalls in seemingly straightforward regions brought about a man's demise. What's more, as called attention to by the overseer of the Ethics Plus Emerging Sciences Bunch, Dr. Patrick Lynn, in an article for IEE Spectrum, these are downfalls that the normal customer is probably going to be helpless to. Overtrust and carelessness are known issues that innovation engineers need to plan for, and essentially telling clients not to do what works out easily is most likely insufficient, he said. Maybe Tesla said, "Absolutely never flicker," and clients vowed not to. They simply fail to see what they're pursuing. Complex of Ozymandias. There's more than a little comic book about Elon Musk. His arrangements basically shout, "I need to save the world." He was the halfway reason for Robert Downey Jr.'s depiction of Iron Man. What's more, he has the cash, keenness and world-crossing plans of a super miscreant. There is no question that this is a man that needs to change the world and, all the more significantly, a man who has the ability to. His prosperity, be that as it may, could see authority over our energy, and driving necessities set generally in the possession of one man. While his points are absolutely noteworthy and obviously to benefit the world, it's hard not to contemplate whether that sort of concentrated force is something to be thankful for. Independence, as well, isn't a task exceptional to the Tesla vehicles, as everybody from Google to Mercedes has a stake in the innovation. Solar City, in the interim, surely isn't the main sun-oriented organization out there, regardless of whether it could be one of the greatest. Both in the US and abroad, there are organizations nipping at its heels. Besides, matches aside, it is totally conceivable that Musk's organizations will collapse sometime before their adversaries get a possibility at them. As called attention to by a CNN Money article, Solar City's total deficit developed to $250 million in the second quarter from $156 million in a similar period a year sooner, the organization declared in its income report prior to talking up the sun-based rooftops. In like manner, Tesla uncovered last week that its misfortunes for the subsequent quarter expanded to $150 million, beyond twice what Wall Street had anticipated. Nonetheless, accept the organization's weight. Expect that their arrangements pay off, and that the crossover of Tesla or Solar City turns into the biggest in the perfect energy field. The Elon Musk future then, at that point, is one in which whole networks, maybe urban areas, are running off Solar City boards and Tesla Powerwalls. A future where the streets swarm with an armada of independent Tesla vehicles, bringing in cash for their proprietors during the day and accessible to give a lift at the dash of a button. The Hyperloop train conveys travelers from Los Angeles to San Francisco in only 35 minutes. These are urban areas that murmur with power, every last bit of it off-network and neatly created. And every last bit of it, eventually, is in the possession of one man. It is a splendid future. It likely could be one to fear. For one organization to have such a lot of impact is a thought deserving of concern. Yet, a future where Tesla fizzles likely could be a far and away more terrible one. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, make sure to give it big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.